your engines!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, racing fans of all ages, welcome back to the BORA College Premier Series Season 8, race number 11 from Darlington. No throwbacks this season. I just didn't have the time for it. But Gary Alsop is on pole. Then you have Keith Stevens. Gustav Uddenberg, guy who won at Darlington last season, starting third. Then you have Donovan Dewitt. TJ Friend and Glenn Dewitt. Ryan Spangler and Ryan Kesey. Ryan Winters. Damn, 3 Ryans in a row. And then Tim Randolph. Otto Velmont. And then someone didn't get going. Mo Akers, Med Oskin, Kevin Villano, Nick Flood, Philip John. Evan Byrne, last week's winner. Max Anderson. Okay, I'm all confused. Okay. Oh, that was Alexander Rowe who didn't get going. Tough. Huge playoff implications. 56 laps from Darlington. Should be a long one. Should be a fun one. Should be a very strategic one. Darlington usually comes down to a long green flag run, but with pit cycles, which I love those kind of races. And to make up for the kind of the wreck fest we've had lately. But green flag's underway, and Gary Alsop leads them to the green. Gustav Odenberg, if he's confident in any track, Darlington is 100% it. And that beautiful 31 is ready to attack today. Gary Alsop will come around to lap number 1. Ooh, Keith Stevens already got his Darlington stripe. TJ Friend up in third, man. I've talked about him tremendously lately, man. I love seeing him do good because it's been a while. It's probably the best season he's had in his career. Oof. And usually the third RPM card is very bad. Lucianne Reese didn't do very hot. I mean, she did do pretty decent, but she didn't do great when she was in the 44. Or she was in the 43, excuse me. This is the best season the third card RPM's ever had in BORA. However, Ryan Spangler up to 4th, Ryan Kesey 5th, Ryan Winters 6th, out of Vermont 7th, Evan Byrne 8th, last week's winner. You have Keith Stevens, and then Max Anderson rounding out your top 10. Max Anderson is your points leader. David Straight's the inside of Donovan Dewitt. David Straight's been hot this season too, especially lately. Joseph Rakowski almost last in points, man. He needs a good run today. Just the top 10 would honestly make a huge run for the season. Eli Bright too, his teammate. Ooh, Med Oskin bounced off the wall hard back there. And I mention this every week, and he always ends up wrecking as soon as I say it. But Jay Jefferson, in the past 5 races, has gone from leading the points to I think 16th or 13th in points. It's been rough. So I mean, it's not his fault he's dropping back either. Oh, I see. Someone hit the wall? Yeah, they did. It's not Jay Jefferson's fault. He's dropped back so far. Gustav Odenberg's gone from leading to a clear as day Darlington stripe. Look at that thing. So the leader now is TJ Friend. Ryan Spangler is going to lose the lead to last season's champion, Ryan Kesey. And Ryan Winters having a breakout race. Not really a breakout race, but his best race he's had in the Premier Series. Honestly, I forget the 77th part of Team Penske because it's just usually caught up in wrecks that aren't his fault, but he's not usually near the top 10 when it happens. So you can see tire wear is already becoming a factor. Lap 6 of 56 here, and he is 0.4 of a second off his best lap. Oh man, you don't want to be on the outside in turns 3 and 4, man. It's no good up there. And you see Ryan Spangler, he's gonna fall from 5th to close to outside the top 10 here. Turns 3 and 4, you can use the outside to your advantage a little bit. The exit's pretty solid, but that's if you keep it off the wall. But you definitely want to be on the bottom here at Darlington, which is why the tires get eaten up so bad. Ryan Spangler smacked the wall again. Troubles for the rookie. He's going to fall from 5th to 11th here. Oh, no, he's falling worse than that, I think. Oh, yeah, I guess he is. But it ain't done, man. Ryan Spangler, the rookie. Darlington's being rough for him. This man's about to fall out of the top 10, or the top 20. 5th to outside the top 20 in 2 laps. You just don't want to be stuck up high. Brad Stover used it to his advantage there. He almost got past the 83. Donovan Dewitt's dropping back as well. The rookie, Cody Parker, his first trip at Darlington. He's ahead of Adam Akers, who's top 5 in points. Fitzwater had a pair of top 3s a couple weeks back. And then Nick Ventura won at Dover, and Darlington's being a little rough for him. Alexander Rowe did get back on track. He fell 2 laps down, so that's kind of rough. Carter Friesen lost a gearbox. You never want to do that this early. But TJ Friend, all him out front lately. And Ryan Kesey with the fastest lap. That'll probably last for the remainder of the race. You got to run that within the first couple laps, or else your chances of getting it are pretty slim. I think that would be Kesey's first playoff win as well. As soon as we start talking about him, he falls from 2nd to 4th. It's all the Tide ride today, boys. That Tide Challenger looking clean out front. Ryan Winters having a really good run today as well. We mentioned that earlier. But man. Ryan Kesey trying to get back into the top 3. Otto Velmont bounced off the wall. Gustav Unberg's going to take advantage. Field's starting to get a little bit sprung out. The good thing about Darlington, though, even when the field gets sprung out, there's always going to be passing because guys just bounce off the wall with the Darlington stripe. Oh, is that Rebecca Tyler blowing up? Oh, Nick Ventura is getting a little beat up, but he's up to 39th now, I guess. I'm trying to get my camera on Rebecca Tyler, but it ain't really working. She must have already disappeared. She did. She loses a clutch. Obviously, the Chip Ganassi Racing Team and the Robert Yates Racing Team has no relation other than the sponsor. Different manufacturers, everything. Both Haviland cars have had mechanical failures before the end of lap 10 today. It's pretty huge. Ryan Winters is reeling in your leader, though. Last lap was a 28.09 compared to his 28.11. They're already a second off their best laps. So that's telling you how much tire wear is starting to be an issue. And Otto Velmont bounced off the wall pretty good. Gustav Vermeer nearly running him over. Done over him being inside the top 10. How about Jeff Brighton, 11th? The best run he's had in a while. Your Pulsar Gary Allsup in 12th. I mean, I think. All the position are jumbled because people bounce off the wall so hard. Yeah, 12th. Gary Allsup 13th. Eli Brighton 14th. He's a past Daytona 500 winner. A multi-time Premier Series winner. But he hasn't been 14th in a while, man. He's been a rough season. Then you have Tim Randolph, David Strait, Philip John. Pretty Shaw, I believe, he's been 18th. That's pretty good for her. Max Anderson points leader in 19th. Brad Saber looks like he'll be 20th. Samet Oskin rebounding up to 21st. Keon Eddington. Ryan Spengler was inside top 5 earlier. He's back down to 23rd. Evan Byrne, last week's winner, 24th. And then Fitzwater and Rakowski, man, both outside the top 30. Adam Akers, top 5 points we mentioned earlier. Not what he wants to see. Having a rough day. But he rebounded from way more adversity last week than he will probably have to today, just from the looks of things. Cody Parker, last car in the lead lap. He's running 39th, 11.7 back from the leader. They're going to pit before they catch lap traffic. But if this race stays green, which it looks like it honestly could, and I kind of hope for, actually, we will definitely see lap traffic in play. Ryan Winters has caught the leader. The question is, will he pass them before they pull off into the pits, which should be any lap now? Has anyone become takers yet? Because looking, man, they're already a second and a half off their best laps. Tire wear is huge. Ryan Winters clearly has a good long-run car, as he is reeling in the leader. Don't roll out Danny Coffey, man, the rookie at Red Bull. He struggled this season, but today it looks like he has some consistency. Keith Stevens as well. He has a win this season, but he is well outside the playoff hunt. Of course, a couple good runs here in the last 4 races, or 5 races technically, can change all that. Ryan Winters, though, inching closer and closer to TJ Friend. Ryan Winters, man, he's getting so close. He just doesn't want to push it on these old tires and slide up out of the groove and smack the wall. There's no point in rushing it here. You have so many laps to go. You have a couple pit stops to make. You can hear how much they're backing it down entering the corners. I'm sure if he had fresh tires, he'd go up there and try contending. It just makes no sense now. Now Adam Akers in 39th, and they've lost about a second and a half since we last looked at that. So hopefully if this race stays green, like I said, we will catch some lap traffic here. Alexander Rowe, slightly fresher tires. Because he obviously missed a couple laps. That's how much of an advantage there. He reeled in the pack. However, he is still 2 laps down. He's going to need a lot of help to get back on the lap. Making sure slowly climbed to the field. Started 41st technically with Alexander Rowe being on pit road. So to 33rd. Fitzwater up inside the top 30. Right behind Jay Jefferson as they battle Ryan Spengler, who is consistently dropping back. Samet Oskin making the climb too. He's up into the top 20 now. Max Anderson fell from 10th to 17th. Same with Gustav Unberg, he's dropping back. Eli Bright remains in 14th, though. Still find it wild. Oh, we have some takers. Keith Stevens, will he be the first? Oh, the leader, TJ Friend, going to be the first one to go down pit road as Ryan Winters will lead lap number 19. And they're getting about a second and a half every 2 laps on the end of the pack. So TJ Friend will pull into the lead. Let's say about a 10.5 lead, because that's what about was about 1400ths. Now let's see if the undercut works, because I would imagine he's about a second lead on the 77. I do not think staying out is a good call here. Dylan Abraham's trying it, man. I'm always, you guys, if you've been a long-time viewer of BORA, I always advocate, man, just go crazy with the strategy. Do whatever you want. I like it. Don't do what the leader does. If you're not ahead of the leader, and he's clearly faster than you, if you do what he does, you're not going to beat him. But the one, however, is going to have a lot fresher tires 2 laps into the run than the leaders. And we saw what happened to Alexander Rowe. He was catching and flying past the pack with 2 lap fresher tires. Brad Stover, 3rd. Adam Akers went from 42nd to 4th here off this strategy. TJ Friend finally coming off pit road. Now let's see. Okay, yeah, we're just going to watch TJ Friend because he's likely going to be the leader. So this should, regarding no cautions, they will have at least one more stop. If there's a caution, they'll probably pit for tires. So, let's see if it was worth it. Where is Ryan Winters? Ryan Winters is right there off turn number 4. He lost more than a second, man. That's not at all what I expected. Oh, God, I can't get to the TJ Friend. Ryan Winters lost hella ground. He's about 3 seconds back from staying out 1 extra lap. Once we get the leaders back around, we can see how everything looks. Alexander Rowe going to be the last car to pit. Samet Oskin barely going to be on the lead lap here. I wonder how many cars got trapped a lap down off this cycle. Because the leader being the first car to pit, when he already has the fastest car, it's going to trap a couple cars a lap down. Especially if they try staying out a couple laps. So we're going to give it a couple laps to see if that's actually true. Now 44, I'm not trying to jinx anything. I knocked on wood. He doesn't have a Darlington stripe yet, and it shows, man. He's so fast. Ryan Winters stayed out 1 extra lap, and he's 3.2 back. Danny Coffey pit with the leader. Or no, I think it was Keith Stevens with the leader. I don't know, I think it was Danny Coffey. They're both silver Red Bulls. He is second now, 2.9 back. So that extra lap definitely not worth it. 18 cars remain on the lead lap, though, man. TJ Friend has this race in a sucker hole. That's not the right word. I don't know. Ryan Kesey, though, he stayed an extra lap. He's 17th. Jeff Bright, 16th. Keith Stevens, 15th, but there's going to be a swap there as we'll watch this little battle. Good to see Jeff Bright have a good run for the first time in a while. And he will inch past the 82 here. Keon Eddington up to 14th. Mentioned last week. We don't really know what his future holds. Nick Ventura 13th. I don't know how this kid does it, man. Zach Fitzwater Sr. up to 12th. That's strategy. Nick Flood. Oh, man, I almost got excited. Cody Parker was inside the top 10. But he's not. Pretty Shaw inside the top 10. Look at her go. He was in 9th. Philip John. Glenn Dewitt in 8th. Tim Randolph 7th. Dylan Abraham in 6th. As he gets past Evan Byrne, nearly running him over. TJ Hanley 5th. Mo Akers 4th. Ryan Winters 3rd. Danny Coffey 2nd. And then TJ Friend 1st. Man, this might be the most, in a race where passing is entirely possible and almost easy to do, this might be the most dominating race I've ever seen, just for the first half at least. Though I'm pretty sure Zach Fitzwater Sr. did this exact same thing last season, but bad pit strategy cost him the win, which obviously Gustav Unberg ended up capitalizing. So the race is not over yet, but folks, don't skip ahead to the end, because it does look very good for TJ Friend. This race is not over. If the 22 gets underneath him here, oh, and there's definitely a caution. Or is he blowing up? What just happened? TJ Friend is having mechanical issues. What did I just tell you guys? Yes, it looked good, but don't count it over. TJ Friend, the dominating car. Oh my god, I just jinxed him so hard. If you don't believe in commentators jinx, man, dude, what did I just do? Oh my god. I'm actually like jaw dropped right now. I literally just spoke that into fruition. But like within 10 seconds. I said don't skip ahead. Is that the caution? Because he was stopped? I'm so confused. What just happened? We'll be right back to see what happened. So yeah. I went through the pack twice as soon as the caution lights came on. And TJ Friend is the only reason for the caution. I literally just said don't skip forward. Because while it looks convincing, oh my gosh, you hate to see it, dude. I didn't see smoke or anything, so I don't really know what happened. I don't know if it's an electrical issue. I don't know if a tire went down. But you hate it. He's had such a good run the past few races and nothing to show for it. And then this. I feel so bad for the kid. We'll be back for the restart. Pace car is off. Now, the 83 of Philip John does have suspension issues. TJ Friend. I'm trying to see on the inside if he is back on track. I can't really tell. He is back on track, so man, that sucks. However, Brad Silver's not your leader. Everyone did pit under the caution. The leader is the 78 of Danny Coffey. Lap 33 of 56. No one went longer than 20 laps on that first run. So if barring no cautions, this could be a fuel mileage race. So Danny Coffey with the lead. A lot of lap cars though, man. Danny Coffey, Mo Akers, TJ Hanley, Dylan Abrahamian, Ryan Winters, Tim Randolph, Pretty Shaw, Zach Fitzwater Sr., Nick Ventura, Keith Stevens, Nick Flood, Jeff Bright, Ryan Kesey, Samet Oskin, Keon Eddington, Eli Bright, and Gary Alsop. Excuse me, all restarted. Technically on the lap, but a lot of cars getting laps back right now. Is Danny Coffey getting held up big time. He's doing a good job not running it into the fence, but... So everyone is one lap down, and Alexander Rowe might get his lap back here. Because all the leaders are stuck up top. Rakowski not letting Max Anderson get underneath the 78. And now Danny Coffey will get to the inside, the preferred groove. Lap 35 of 56, 22 laps of racing to go. Oof. Brad Stover. And Danny Coffey, the leader's pitting. What is happening? I mean, he could make it from here, technically. I mean, he might be one lap short, actually. The second time this race, the leaders pit randomly. Adam Akers and Ryan Winters make a little contact. Ryan Winters is your leader. Adam Akers having issues. He's 5th in points, having the best season of his career. He's been here all 8 seasons. However, he hasn't led a lap this season. And right now... he's sitting back at 26th, though. He just fell a lap down. Lap 37 to 56. Let's see. The 78 not really showing if anything happened. Oof. Jay Jefferson in the wall. Is the 78 not even to his pit box yet, or is he... Okay, he's coming out of the pits now. Must have like a tire going down or something. Maybe playing strategy. I don't know. So Ryan Winters the leader. Talked about a breakout race earlier. Well, it's definitely looking that way. As Rakowski did get it back on the lead lap. And he needs to get going fast. The 43 still a lap down. He doesn't want to fall a lap down, man. He just got one of them back. Joseph Rakowski's got to hold off that flying 77 somehow, some way. He's got to pray for a caution, honestly. So Danny Coffey back on track. Really unsure what happened there. Eli Bright 16th, having a really strong day today. And Adam Akers, he got back on the left. He's back on 35th. He's having a tough day. The lady in black is getting the best of the Akers racing equipment. Samet Oskin, he was outside the top 30 earlier. He drove his way up inside the top 20. Now here he is inside, just outside the top 10. And he's not far from 10th. And Keon Eddington, man, he had a good run at Rockingham last week. We talked about could it be the end of Keon Eddington. And as it must have sparked life into that 25 team. Alexander Rowe hard into the wall. That's going to cost Keon a spot, but... And Fitzwater in 3rd. How about that? TJ Friend, he's saying, man, I'm giving y'all a chance by having this issue. He's trying to get back on the lap. He's got a ways to go, though. As Ryan Winters has pulled out to a 2.5 second lead over Mo Akers. Yeah, Ryan Kesey's still with the best lap. I figured that's going to stay for the rest of the race. And Mo Akers has 3 lap cars between him and the leader, as he is 2.4 back. And yeah, you can barely see Ryan Winters up there. Let's see at the line he gained exactly 2/10 though. He's gonna gain a little more than that. And if this race stays green, we should see cars on pit road within the next 10 laps or so. 10 laps is like the far end of it if there's no caution. Unless I don't know if they can. I don't think there's any way they can go like 26, 27 laps, right? Because they barely went 20. Did I see caution lights on? Caution is out, son of a. Damn, I don't like. Oh, I wanted to see some strategy today, boys. Alright, we'll go back to see what just happened. So, for the second time this race, a car blowing up will be the result of the caution. As literally, there was no wreck. Isaiah Ford just blew up and just couldn't make it back to the pits. Tough day for that Champ Motorsports equipment. He was doing really well. Almost inside the top 30 for CMS. That is wonders. Back for the restart. Oh, my trash computer made me miss the restart. We just missed it, though. So, Danny Coffey having issues, and he's out of the race, man. He was the leader earlier. He pit from the lead. We only missed half a lap, though, I should mention. Oh, something's happening. Oh, people are pitting. Did people... I don't know what's happening, man. My computer got jammed during the mid-race. God, that kind of ruins it. But there's 10 laps to go now. The 78 Danny Coffey had an ignition issue. Isaiah Ford lost his clutch. So Mo Akers is now your leaders. Ryan Winters did pit. I can't even find Mo. Mo Akers won the All-Star race on Christmas. Oh, God. Gary also almost went for a ride. Mo Akers won the All-Star race on Christmas. And he hasn't really done much other than that. He's your all-time wins leader in BORA and the Premier Series. However, this season has been a dud. Keon Eddington's in second. How about that, man? I should challenge him more often. He's doing wonders. Ooh, Keegan also holding up Mo Akers, trying to help his teammate out. So even in this thick traffic, Mo ran at 27.57, so I feel like he definitely pit under the caution. I think he should be good. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, he was a second off his best lap. But he did have to check up for the 24. We have to keep an eye on that. Is Keegan also going to hold up his teammate, Keon Eddington? He is not. 6.5 laps to go. Lap cars going side by side up in front of Mo Akers. Damian Stone, TJ Friend. TJ Friend had this race all but one. He is on the lead lap now, barely. Okay, yeah. Mo Akers' tires are definitely old. However, I think he still has life in him. He's only about 7/10 off his best laps, but he's in traffic. He's making a move to the inside of Damian Stone, who had the fastest lap last week. Right now it's Ryan Kesey, and it will remain to be Ryan Kesey. Keon Eddington hasn't won since the Season 4 race at Phoenix. The season he won the championship. We called him out last week. Is it time for him to hang up the helmet? He ran really well last week. Oh man, the race didn't end last week like he wanted it to. He's only half a second back from Mo Akers, who is still in traffic. That looks more like about a second now than half a second. He has a lap car in between them. Lap 53, 56, 4 to go. Mo Akers to the inside of TJ Friend. Oh man, Keon Eddington's going to lose a bit of time here as they're going to go side by side up in front. And Mo really has no lap traffic to deal with. Coming to 3 laps to go. Keon Eddington has to make such quick work with these lap cars if he even wants a chance. He's to the inside of David Strait. David Strait bounced off the wall. He's going to have to gain over a second in 2 laps, man. It's not impossible, but, oh. Adam Akers on pit road. I don't think this is going to turn into a... I mean, these guys' tires are old. They might not... I mean, there's 2 to go. If they had a pit, they would have done it. That caution definitely helped them. However, their tires are definitely old. Over a second off. 1.2. Does Mo Akers have enough fuel to make it? He's probably not going to pull off here. He's going to run it dry if he has to. And there's a bunch of other interesting drivers. And Nick Ventura did not have enough fuel to make it. He was 17th. Keon Eddington gained nothing on Mo Akers. Ignore the rookie stripes on the back 25. I didn't even notice those. Mo Akers, half a lap to go to end his long winless streak of like half a season. Coming off turn number 4, Mo Akers is about to make history. The first driver in the Premier Series to win 8 races. Mo Akers gets it done at Darlington. How about that, folks? Mo Akers gets it done. Keon Eddington, 2 good races in a row. Could he be back? We will be back. Let's look at your official results. All right, Mo Akers, your winning photos on the top right now. Your official results go Mo Akers with the win. They have Keon Eddington 2nd, Tim Randolph 3rd, Samet Ozkin 4th, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. gets the top 5. He was well outside the top 30 for a lot of that race. Dylan Overhemian 6th, Ryan Kesey 7th. Ryan Kesey did get fastest lap as well. Gary Allsup 8th, TJ Hanley 9th. And how about Eli Bright getting a top 10? Notables outside the top 10. You're going to have Jeff Bright getting a strong 12th place run. Pretty shot 14th. Evan Burton, winner last week, 16th. TJ Friend dominated the race. He gets 18th. Could have been worse, though. G. Jefferson, 21st. Cody Parker getting that Champion Motorsports car, 25th, and just his 3rd start. Joseph Rakowski, 27th. Tough break for Nick Ventura. He pit with 2 to go while in 17th. He'll get 31st. And you can see everyone else finish. Adam Akers just had a tough day. So, that was the race. Man, I apologize for my computer jamming up there on that during the caution at the last restart, or before the last restart. I really feel like it took the momentum away, and it just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that it did that. But, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Congrats to Mo Akers. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Later.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.